Hello, folks. AK back with some more Zenless on Zero. We've gotten a couple of event quests down, and we have a couple more to go. I'm still holding off on Precipice of the Abyss until I have done all of this, and also until I've gotten confirmation if and when the dialogue has been fixed, because MiHoYo really had no excuse for not being able to settle on what name they wanted to give their own freaking character before deadline, if at all. So I'm kind of just getting and grinding all the polychromes I can get first in preparation. So that's basically it, really. So what we have left is First Signs, which looks like to be another chess version, another chess piece mini game thing, which I've kind of been take it or leave it with. I don't really care for them, but I've done them anyway. But we have this one right here, 100% Miss Bunny, which has to do with Miss Zhao. Zhao, however you pronounce her name, from the Krampus organization. As for what she wants to do, I have no idea. I never really looked into what the activity was. So we're going to go ahead and get that out of the way. See what it is. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. What does it involve? Let me see. Amateur stay away, belonging to 100 feet. Looks, claim all assessment reward. On the sounds of things. Let's go take a look-see. Son of a bitch. Freaking remote flying out of my hand. Okay. Let's go talk to the goofy lolly character right here. I'm sorry, I just cannot take this character's design seriously, man. There's cute, and then there's just goofy. Yay. Especially when we've already seen another rabbit Thyron that's way, way more adorable. Two of them, in fact. Frickin' Alice, who I really, really want to get. And then you have the Asha, who runs the arcade, although personally I'm leaning towards Alice, because I like the more pointy-eared ones better. On top of the fact that she actually, looks cute and looks breedable. By the way, I may have inadvertently run into, I never looked it up, but I ran into, art of it. Was there another character also named Alice in Genshin in basically the same character design? In fact, I'd argue that what I saw was correct, the Genshin version looks way more mature, like a 20 to 30 something, as opposed to a late teenager, early 20 something. I don't know. Anyway, hey there, Proxy. Fancy meeting you again. Quite rare to run into you into such a peaceful city streets with this chill background music playing. Is she Deadpool? Is she breaking the fourth wall? Wherever Proxy goes, trouble follows. It's like you've got that movie character curse where everything collapses in your wake, and mysterious murders pop up wherever you set foot. That's one messed up course. Or should I say, that's exactly what it takes to be a protagonist. Just kidding around, that's all. Or are you? Truth be told, both Krampus and I have been quite interested in your recent involvement with Tops-related incidents. You mean Dylan? You mean Lorenz? That must have to do with the chapter 5, 2.45, whatever number it is. I don't know. The chapter numbers and the others don't match, so I don't freaking know anymore. All these are either earth-shattering or those events. My judgment was spot on. Proxy is a partner with real potential. Just as I was feeling a bit smug about it, I suddenly realized I've never actually put this partner through a proper assessment. Assessment? Partner. That's right. After all, Krampus Compliance Authority is a terrifying organization that makes everyone from security guards to board members of TOPS quake in their boots. Not every TOPS judge is as friendly and approachable as I am. TOPS has always been synonymous with elite, and Krampus brings together extraordinary talents who can win over these elites. Naturally, we're only willing to and should only work with the elite of the elites. Guess I'll take that as a compliment. According to strict workflow protocols, Krampus judges should conduct thorough and comprehensive investigations of their collaborators before working with them, even though these guys never really liked following procedures anyway. So this was supposed to be Dial-In's job, but for various reasons, I've decided to personally conduct a partner assessment for you. This is quite the special treatment that ordinary partners don't get to enjoy. Better. So Dial-In is basically the secretary, and Zhao is basically her boss. Better not be some difficult mission. What's with that lackluster attitude? Are you really not looking forward to working with me? The assessment won't be some impossible mission, but unlike other collaborators, Proxy, my requirement for you is to score 100% on every single task. Only absolute perfection is worthy of your reputation, right? Do I look like someone who's good at taking tests? Only getting special requirements, but also getting a special gift. Today is the first day of the assessment. Consider this gift as both an encouragement and Krampus work. Why do they call him Krampus? Is it supposed to be a pun on, Krampus from, the original St. Nicholas folk tales? Is because of the whole, hey, if you're good, we leave you alone, but if you're not good, you get punished. Is that basically where it all leads? Is that where it's all connected to? I don't freaking know. Anyway, what do you got for me, Zhao? Now that you've got your gift, you're not allowed to turn down the upcoming partner assessment. She just gave you a couple of Denny's and some investigation tapes. Big whoop. Is it a gift wrap trap? This bunny's got some serious tricks up her sleeve. Well, helping me complete this partner assessment report will benefit future collaborations between you and TOPS, I've personally tailored this test just for you, Proxy. I hope you have fun. Remember, aim for that perfect score. I hate tests. Okay. Pick a card. So I gotta do stuff, huh? A lot of stuff. What's cuter than a proxy? A punctual proxy who shows up right on time. That's what... After all, I'm dealing with one terrifying judge. Look at my eyes, my nose, my mouth. Do you really have the heart to say that again? Let's set aside that rather impolite greeting from the candidate for now. Allow me to walk you through today's assessment subject. After the Lorenz incident, we took the opportunity to restructure Porcelumex's organization and urged them to improve their porcelain production conditions in Waifei Peninsula. Lorenz, that was the general that Isolde had a big old revenge trip on, right? And, we basically had to fight her, unfortunately, and she died, and she basically revealed that she was never evil at all, but she basically or at least try to undermine the Exaltus, but had gone too deep that she couldn't get out of it. Yeah, that was a very sad story. And we basically learned that Orphe and Magus are basically a simultaneous clone and recreation of Isolde's old friend in the military, basically reconstituted and cloned like an overcomplicated Jango Fett clone, like a Boba Fett sort of thing. Anyway, today our mission is to visit porcelain shops and miners in Wi-Fi to learn about Porcelain X's operation. This is also part of a partner's business. Communication and problem spotting are valuable skills, and you played a part in taking down Porcelain X's former head. Don't you want to know how it all turned out? Let's go. Workers are on break right now, executing missions quickly and decisively. That's what makes a great partner. Okay, then. So basically, we gotta go play Inspector. The old tool shop over here, like a miniature Home Depot. Workers haven't had time to take off their hollow operation equipment during break time, and they're chatting casually about work. Okay, with the new equipment, work's been way smoother, productivity's up, we got more break time, everyone's mood is improved, and we're actually pumping out more than before. If you ask me, I should be the one running Porcelain Mix. Such a simple idea, yet those stingy fools took so long to figure it out. Don't go spreading stuff like that. The higher-ups at the company find out. So what if they know? Word on the street is that Porcelain Mix's top brass, the big shots, they've all been replaced. Don't just stand there. Use that social butterfly magic of yours to break the ice. How's work been treating you lately? Hey, you look familiar in that outfit. You're the young master from Swabian Temple, aren't you? Master's kind of overblowing it a bit, so I'm just a wee junior laddie. When the mine had that incident before, the masters from Swabian were a huge help. Yeah, that's right. When those monsters invaded the city, it was the masters from Swabian who protected everyone. You're our savior. It's all thanks to Shifu and the senior disciples. Thanks to the masters at Swabian Temple, we've been living pretty sweet these days. The company got new equipment for the miners, and even the monsters wreaking havoc in the hollows seem to have thinned out. The workers chime in one after another, sharing their daily work experiences in simple but heartfelt words. The way you operate is definitely quite different from the usual TOPS employees. While it looks like just casual chatter with the workers, it's actually a way to understand everyone's most genuine thoughts and suggestions. I was just making small talk. Well, if anything, it's good for them because it means that they're actually treated like people. They're not just ignored. I've got to put some legit sounding evaluations in your assessment report, right? But on the bright side, thanks to you and Defense Force girls raising hell in Wi-Fi Peninsula, Porcelain Mix's production has definitely improved leaps and bounds, and the workers' conditions seems to have gotten much better too. Along with gratitude from the workers, you truly deserve the perfect score. Don't forget, come pick your daily gift box. So we got 4 more of these. Three more now. Let's do it. And looks like they're all pretty quick. Nothing too complicated. Maybe I can do it tonight. All of it tonight. That would be nice. Between you and me, when I got tired of the office air, I'd like to take a stroll by the river at Lumina Square. Proxy, how much do you know about the shops in Lumina? I go there pretty often. Can't afford the rent there, though. Today's assessment topic is market research on retail stores at Lumina Square. Specifically, we will be focusing on studying popular products from one of the stores. To be even more specific, it's a survey about the hot new items at Richard's Tea Milk. It's a super sweet assessment. Doing your due diligence before making investment decisions is crucial, Proxy. That's giving me 100% as a professional TOPS employee for you. Go unleash 100% of your business instincts, Proxy. Now, shoo. I added that little bit in myself. Like frickin' Jolie from Knights of the Old Republic. Shoo! Shoo! Knights of the Republic, the Star Wars game that most people like, that Disney, for some reason, keeps trying to remake, even though we all know it is a very bad idea, and we know they're gonna fuck it up. And apparently they announced a new Fate of the Republic game, which, okay, if that has any, okay, that Fate of the Republic game, I'm of two minds on it. One, if it is one-eyed to the old Star Wars expanded universe with no connection whatsoever to the god-awful Disney Reboot Wars timeline, I might be interested, provided they don't screw it up. Yes, they got Casey. Yes, they got Casey Hudson back in the director's chair, but that doesn't mean anything when a lot of legacy developers have long lost their touch. And I remember Mass Effect 3. Oh, I remember Mass Effect 3 and how that horrible piece of shit ultimately ended. So that's one side. The other side is, if they do have it tie into Disney Wars, and by extension Filoni Wars in any sense, then I want nothing to do with it. And the very, 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 very not subtle Rey lookalike in the trailer does not help. So that's my piece on Fate of the Old Republic. I'll only be interested if it's done in a way that I hope it is. If it's not, then I want nothing to do with it. By the way, who's that over there? Can't tell. They're all... Who's out? Oh, it's just Lycon and Vivian. It's Coco, looking as tired as ever. Jesus, girl, go get some sleep. Take a vacation. Even your bags look like they have bags. And the mascara looks like it's barely hanging on after this. I mean, even the uniform is not really upkept. Whatever the word. Anyway, objective is to find the most popular item. Don't get too caught up buying tea milk and forget about the task at hand proxy. I don't think it's me with the tea milk you gotta worry about, kid. Wait, is Zhao a kid? Or is she just a short and is an adult? I have no idea. Then again, kid geniuses are a common trope in anime. Welcome to Witcher Tea Milk. What can I get for you today? Oh, it's Wise, and who's this friend you've got with yours? What's the most popular drink right now? Or what's the hottest tea milk of the season? Hot of the season, gotta be melon cocoa with less ice and half sugar. Rich and sweet cocoa paired with cool and refreshing melon flavor. Perfect for this time of year. But if we're talking about the best-selling drink, it's always the classic, right? No doubt about it. Our most popular drink has always been our signature caramel boba tea milk. No boba for me, please and thank you. That's the one I want. Let me see what makes this classic drink tick. 1 caramel tea milk, please. Make it 2. Just a moment, you two. Drinking the caramel boba pearls brings the sweetness level to new peaks. After enjoying Richard Tea Milk's classic drink with Zhao, you return to Phylum Heights. Okay, I have to ask, what are boba balls? I mean, I know what they look like, but what are they, and what do they even do? To me, they look like blueberries or beans dropped into a drink, and I have a phobia for anything that's round and bundled up and looks like a bunch of weird egg-looking things put into food. It's a strange phobia, and it disgusts me. So whenever I see that stuff in tea milk, I'm like, oh, no. Keep that away from me. I'll take the drink without the boba, please and thank you. Wait. After enjoying Richard's tea milk drink with Zhao, you return to Phylum Heights. Okay. Classics are classics for a reason. There's a reason why Top sits at its pinnacle of wealth and new Eridu. We've earned our legendary status. Is Top's vision hidden in puddings too? Hey, I went out of my way to write nice things about you in your evaluation report, you know. I shall graciously bestow upon you this perfect sweetness, courtesy of the caramel tea milk. But remember, next time you come visit me, bring some tea milk. So it was just about tea milk. Okay, what's number 4? Fantasy Resort. Ah, we're finally going back there again. Zhao, why are you looking at me all wide-eyed? You look excited. Given that it's a massive tourism project, it's not a surprise Tops has invested in it, right? And today's assessment task is to assist me in examining the business operations of this major Tops investment project. Summer's already over. You should have come earlier. I'm a judge with a heavy workload. Who has time to go sightseeing at tourist hotspots during peak season? You should thank me, you know. I'm burning up my hard-earned vacation days just to conduct the partner assessment for you. Why not just give me a perfect score? Because that would be cheating, dumbass. Who do you think you are? I'm not like those unruly rascals who treat rules and procedures like they don't exist. As your senior, I've got to show 100% professionalism. How about we start researching the resort by getting some feedback from guests? You know, I was wondering when we'd go back to Fantasy Resort. I like that place. In fact, in my opinion, that's where we should have taken Xiaoguang for the ocean view. But I guess Port Elpis with the lighthouse is fine too, I guess. Yes, I know, we could just beam with the map, but you know what? I like getting the view. Very nice view, in fact. Other than the giant HP Lovecraft hell portal right over there. Okay, Fantasy Resort. Oh, Empy. I completely forgot about him. Yeah, you're still able to do the fishing stuff and all that. Timid young lady and a calm young lady. They're both hot young ladies. Yes. I'll take the one in the dark dress and purple hair, please. Or is it purple or is it obsidian? I can't tell. Either way, she's my type. I knew something was off about this resort. See those lights out there on the ocean? Where? Over there. The light's changing. It looks like we got more than one ghost. Hold up, listen. Someone's talking, saying Strongen fell in love with May and Chui Hua. Could it be deal? It's just some tired fishermen watching videos on the boat. Let me see. Ooh, she's even got a little ribbon right there on her leg. Yes. Why am I like this? Fish is about to take the bait. The water surface is calm and still with no trace of any fish. How about taking a moment to participate in our guest feedback interview? I can get the staff to scoop up some pretty little fishes from the tank to fill up your creel. That won't do. How about some pretty big fishes instead? If you have room in your creel. I guess that's another word for fish bucket or something. Feel free to ask me anything. I've been chilling at this resort for weeks. There's hardly a tourist who knows this place better than me. What's your favorite activity and any memorable moments? Fishing is definitely my favorite activity, though I always suspect the noise from nearby surfing competitions affects how the fish bite. That announcer sure knows how to make a racket. But if we're talking about the most memorable moment, it's gotta be that ice cream truck lady's smile. No splash from any fish could shine brighter than that smile. Seeing that smile after a day of fishing, I guess that's why I chose to stay here. He has a crush, probably. Following conversation turns into a one-sided love confession, completely straying off topic. You try out various activities at the resort with Zhao and collect feedback from guests. You then return to Phylum Heights after a bit of sightseeing. Fantasy resort. Maybe it really is a place that can bring sweet dreams. Seems like a perfect vacation spot for me. Plus, I can use my core, but there's still room for improvement. Like those water activities, fishing, surfing, stuff like that. Wet rabbit fur is such a hassle to deal with. I bet other Thyron customers have the same struggle. How about a vacation somewhere without water? Change of destination, Proxy, you really get me, don't you? Let's hit up the Random Play video store at your place for tomorrow's vacation spot. I mean, it is considered a popular spot. Don't give me that suspicious look. Long story short, resort user report draft went pretty smoothly. Check out your report score report and graciously accept my gift. So far, it's nothing really complicated. This is one of, if not the easiest event quests in the game yet, because we're just going and talking to people and not much else. Sixth Street, Random Play Video Store. Away! Now shoo! Shoo! Heading to 6th Street, where it's now about me. Oh boy. Quite a stylish shop you've got here. Ever wonder if I've snuck in before, dear manager? For a special guest like you, I definitely would have remembered if you were here. I'm flattered by your compliments, but don't think that means I'll go easy on the assessment. Today's challenge is, sell me an annual membership for Random Play. So what do you think? This is an assessment of the core business competitiveness as Topps' future partners. You sure went through a lot of trouble. That reminds me of another Bunny member. Alice, right? Or Basha? It's one of those two. So tell me, what perks do I get as a Random Play member? Unlimited videotape rentals and personal recommendations from the manager. It does sound tempting, but hey, are there any more special perks to sweeten the deal? Dating privileges with the manager. Manager's personal contact info. I'll go with the dating. You're really going all out to promote those memberships, huh? Well then, I guess I'll do you a favor of accepting this membership card and let me bother you as many times as I want. Here's a gift for you, manager. Perfect score. Oh, right here, eh? Not at Phylum Heights, just right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's all of them. I'm not going back there anyway. Come on, game. And that concludes all the tests. Your final score, a perfect 100 across the board. Top of the class. Easiest class of my life. of my life. Was there even a proper test to begin with? You sure have some strict standards. To be honest, your abilities as a partner have already been more than proven through your work with my colleagues. Just think of this assessment as my personal evaluation of you as a judge. Don't think this assessment was a walk in the park. Everyone says I'm the type who demands nothing less than perfection from others, a super strict superior and colleague. Maybe you're just used to getting perfect scores. That's why it seemed easy, don't you think? I'm sure we'll have plenty of opportunities to work closely together in the future. If I cause you any future, consider today's welcome gift as my advance apology. Just kidding. Catch you later, Proxy. Well, that was the easiest event quest in the whole game thus far. Oh boy. Sure, getting a lot of polychromes from all these. And a bunch of tapes, of which I am very much grateful for having. Because I'm gonna need them. A lot of them. Well, that's all the event quests, except for one. The chess legend stuff again. However, I'm going to save that probably for tomorrow, because I'd rather not blow it for tonight. I think one subject at a time is usually enough. On top of the fact that I gotta go use the little proxies room. So, I'm gonna call it off here for tonight, and when I come back tomorrow, we'll see what the chess legend stuff is going on about all over again. I don't think it should be that long, right? Let me see. Victory points 2,000. Okay, so looks like there's like 5 rounds of stuff to do, and a very goofy looking bang boo right there. So whatever form of chess it entails, I'll worry about it later. For now, I gotta go use the John, and then I'm just gonna grind a bit on Space Marine 2, and then once tomorrow comes around and did with anything in real life, I'll try and get it out of the way. Also, Monster Hunter Wilds Gogmazios finally dropped. The monster that we should have gotten instead of a Final Fantasy XIV Spider Droid prop, because Tsujimoto would rather go fool around with other people's games instead of, actually making the one he's supposed to be working on and doing it right. Ugh. Anyway, my wild soapbox aside, that's basically it. So yeah, this was a very short stream, just a half hour. But but you know what? It was a half hour that was well served. So I'm going to call it here. It was a very, very, very laid back event. Not at all difficult. It was basically like the date quest with Zhao Guang, just going from place to place. So I'm going to cut it off here. Be back tomorrow with more. I'll see y'all later next time with more Zenless Zone Zero. So have a good night. See y'all later.